tonight, American Ninja Warrior returns to Los Angeles. The course gets harder.
This wedge is knocking folks out and taking names.
The obstacles are becoming more physically challenging.
And the stakes get higher.
I have to hit a buzzer tonight. Just have to.
But the stars are ready to shine.
It's time to dominate this finals course.
Just watch me now. Just watch me.
Unbelievable!
She's got it! Man, he just went flipper right there.
Just watch me now.
There it is. Hit it.
I want to make sure that I just have a blast. That's my goal. I'm going to smash this course.
Welcome to Los Angeles, where we're on the famous backlot at Universal Studios Hollywood, home to hundreds of movie and TV shows. But tonight, it's home to American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Iseman, and with me, as always, former NFL defensive end Akbar Gbaja-Biamila.
Yeah, once again, we built this course in the middle of a movie set, and this crowd wants a Hollywood ending.
Well, we start tonight with a top 30 athlete from qualifying a few weeks ago, but only the top 15 will earn a ticket to the national finals in Las Vegas.
And for the first time, 2 of our city finalists are women.
Unbelievable!
Stunt woman Jessie Graff is back after her epic run to the buzzer in qualifying.
The first woman of this new world wall.
We've also got Natalie Duran, who was just inches away from finishing. Plus, we'll see ninja superstars like stock trainer Kevin Bull and stuntman Flip Rodriguez.
Well, 17 athletes finished the qualifying course here, but tonight's city finals course is much tougher. For the details, let's go down to the third member of our team, Kristine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt and Akbar. Kicking off our first city finals in Los Angeles, our competitors will be faced with a few surprises. Some of the obstacles from qualifying are now more difficult. They'll have to make it through the floating steps, tick-tock, which has a longer gap to the log, the escalator, which has 1 step removed, the ring jump, I-beam cross, and the 14.5-foot warped wall. Then onto the 4 obstacles added for the finals. On the salmon ladder, athletes will use a mini tramp, grab the bar, and rely on upper body strength to hoist themselves up the rungs. Then get ready for this very difficult new obstacle, the wedge, where competitors have to jump the bar between the angled walls. On the helix hang, athletes have to use their upper body strength to work their way across the rotating bars. And finally, competitors will face the invisible ladder. They'll have to pump their arms upward like they're climbing a ladder and ascend the 30-foot chute. Hit that buzzer, and they've guaranteed themselves a spot in the Las Vegas finals. Matt and Akbar, back to you.
And for an insider's look at LA's course secrets, check out the NBC Digital exclusive Crashing the Course at Facebook.com/NBC Ninja Warrior. Well, 15 tickets to the Vegas finals are up for grabs, so let's get it started. This is rookie Ben Antoine. He's an aerospace engineer from nearby Westminster, California, and this guy knows how to get things moving.
I grew up as a gymnast. I was in Junior Olympics when I was around 8 years old, as well as I was a national qualifier. And then I veered into breakdancing, martial arts tricking. So any extreme sports is kind of my thing.
Wow!
You might say I'm a ninja by night and an engineer by day. Currently, I work at Boeing, and my title is a service engineer, supporting 11,000 aircrafts, roughly. And so I kind of have my Clark Kent glasses on, but I do have a fun side. This engineer is going places. He's going to Vegas. we going.
And Ben's family is here with pom-poms and horns in hand. Don't usually see those at gymnastics meets. He's a bigger guy at 5'9", 190, but surprisingly graceful with that gymnastics background.
Yeah, that's a big body to get through this city finals course, which is upper body intensive.
Well, working for Boeing, he certainly understands the problem of lift, which he'll need here at tick-tock. That log is now a foot farther away than in qualifying. Gonna need a bigger swing. Oh, and he makes it. And another change. There's no cargo net on the dismount. Nothing to grab onto. Now the escalator, one less step than in qualifying.
Show me with your feet. Get your feet out. No!
Oh! The engineer gets tripped up on this tougher version of the escalator, but still getting some love from the family.
Well, that distance between steps 1 and 2 is almost 2 feet wider than in qualifying. So watch Ben Antoine's foot. He doesn't get up on top, and that step moves, and he could never recover.
Woo. Wasn't expecting that.
Well, up next, one of our old favorites, 6-time veteran Alan Keneally. But this year, the gym owner from Concord, California, is showing a brand new side to his personality.
I've kind of fallen into this role of veteran and kind of almost father figure. I definitely take all this serious, but I still can be a goofball.
Your chest. You must shake your chest.
With my submission video this year, I decided to go a little different. There's the pole dancing, some bathing in a bubble bath, the twerking, of course. I did wax, and that wasn't an actual reaction. I just wanted to kind of make the people who are watching it laugh.
Well, he made us laugh, but we've seen a lot of his submission tapes over the years.
You see the big fella working the floating steps. That's how you do it.
Largest ninja here tonight at over 200 pounds, and he's moving quickly. Now takes on the tougher version of TikTok.
Whoa! He just needed one swing.
Now the dismount, and he's off again. And now right up onto the ring jump, Alan Keneally is just sprinting through this course. This obstacle's also been modified for the finals. These rings, much bigger than in qualifying, has to work them over the pegs.
It's all about keeping the rhythm, man. This is like dancing. If you can keep the rhythm and you don't lose it, that carries you over. And you can see he's keeping a nice tempo here.
Wow! Well, Keneally is one of the most well-known ninjas. Many competitors train at his gym in the Bay Area, Apex, NorCal. But now the I-beam cross. This is where Keneally went out in qualifying, couldn't get past the middle section. Once again, you have to climb upside down on those ledges, which narrowed down to just 1 inch at the end. Now let's see how they handle the notch. It's controlling the feet, not letting them drop down and put that extra strain on the upper body.
And that gap, when you have to reach between that gap there, that does add extra pressure here. This is where Keneally struggled last time in qualifying. What has he learned?
Oh! Locking in 6-1, the long arms.
Look at him using that strength.
Get that thumb up there.
The ledge is about to go from 2 inches down to just 1 inch here. And I like it, keeping his feet in place, trying to offload as much weight as long as possible. And you can see him, he's got his heels locked in, trying to control it. Oh, those fingers are really digging in.
Oh, Matt, this is where I feel sorry for the big fella at 1 inch. That's just not enough real estate for anybody to build momentum. Ooh, look at him, Matt, down to the cuticles.
And Keneally splashes down. You can see his frustration as the same obstacle gets him once again.
Wow, check out Alan's fingers losing their grip as he approached the end. I think he knew he was close to the platform, and he tried to make an emergency landing, but he was too far away.
It's too big. I gotta start climbing more.
Here's what's coming up tonight. Jessie Graff's last run became an internet sensation.
She's the total package.
Now she's ready to go even farther.
I love defying impossible, so wish me luck.
Plus, this flight attendant wants to make a stop in Vegas. Freewheeling Graham McCartney always makes it fun.
I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a blast out there on the course.
And Kevin Ball has just one thing on his mind.
I made it pretty far last year, but now it's time to go all the way.
It's all coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the LA City Finals at Universal Studios Hollywood. While we were away, 3 more athletes took on this tougher City Finals course. Idaho
yoga instructor Steve Seaver had an impressive run in qualifying.
He will put on a show.
But tonight, the Air Force veteran was grounded by the TikTok.
Wow. TikTok, you do stop.
Catholic church worker Sean Bryan made it all the way to the buzzer in qualifying. But tonight in the finals, the Papal Ninja took the escalator down.
The escalator gets him.
Photographer Alex Smith was picture perfect early.
He's got to put it all together here.
But he came up just short at the I-beam cross.
Every inch counts. No!
Tripping the edge like that. It's tough, man.
Well, a lot of our athletes have nicknames, and our next one is the Chess Ninja. This is Scott Wilson from nearby Laverne, California. He's a chess instructor, and he wants to be a king on the course.
Guys, why is this a good move?
I teach chess to children from kindergarten to 6th grade. Sometimes they've never played a game of chess in their lives. Sometimes they're challenging to beat me, which is a little scary.
Can the king run right now, or is he still in check?
What I love about chess is the puzzle aspect of it. When it comes to American Ninja Warrior, it's very much the same concept. It's a puzzle that's new every time. I have to analyze, plan, and prepare myself every time I step onto that course. Even on that I-beam cross, I may have not used my feet properly.
Oh, no!
I know what I need to do now, and I'm going to conquer it. Checkmate.
And Scott's got his family on the sidelines and a big group of supporters in the stands. As he said, unable to beat the I-beam cross in qualifying, but got there fast enough to advance to these finals.
Oh, boy, and he's starting off fast tonight.
Well, made it past TikTok in qualifying, but we've made this obstacle more difficult for the finals.
Wow, Matt, Scott just made that one look easy, especially the adjustment we put here.
No net.
No net now.
No net.
Qualifying, a little different. There was a net there. No net. That's a bigger jump.
The escalator is also different. One less step on the way up. No problem for Scott Wilson. And now this new version of the ring jump.
Well, yeah, this is all upper body strength. This is where you have to put it all together. How well can you move your body? And we know Scott Wilson, he can step it up here.
6'1", 173, and let's keep in mind the bigger athletes seem to struggle on this course, so upper body intensive. In the back half, even more so, Akbar.
And to the naked eye, you may not see the adjustment here, but the rings are bigger here than in qualifying.
That means more weight, they're harder to maneuver up over that 8-inch peg. Wilson, though, using that wingspan, advancing it far. I like it.
I'll tell you right now, that is hard on the joints there.
But he was able to avoid a little jolting by keeping his backhand on that pivot point.
I think he's thinking about going for it from here. On the edge.
But now the I-beam, which took him out in qualifying. I like this guy. He clearly, this is what we see going from qualifying to finals. Athletes will change their mental approach.
Well, he has to change his mental approach. He has to. This took him out.
Good ascent.
Look at that. This took him out in the qualifying round.
Wow, good ascent there. So this back section is all new to him, and the ledge here only 1 inch wide. So challenging to get through.
And he's going backwards, and I think that's smart. It makes the dismount so much easier. That boy's knuckles are bloody, Matt. His knuckles are bloody. He is fighting for every inch.
Dropping down and doing what he couldn't do in qualifying. And a well-earned celebration out of Scott Wilson. And now he'll be the first tonight to face the warp wall. And right up it. Now we'll get our first look at the back half of this course. You got it. The last few obstacles, an upper body gauntlet. And as always, it starts here with the salmon ladder. Got to go up 4 rungs and make this transition.
Oh, keep your L's, homie. Keep your L's.
The chess ninja comes up a couple moves short of the salmon ladder.
Man, you could tell his upper body was done from the front part of the course. And when he reaches that 3rd rung, boom, He can't grip anymore, and his hands come right off.
Probably should have gone cross grip. Regardless, again, it's really awesome.
Coming up, she missed the top by inches. Oh, so close. Now Natalie Duran gets another chance to make history.
Tonight, I am getting up that warped wall if it is the last thing I do.
Plus, he comes from a tiny village in Alaska. Yeah! But Nick Hansen's got a shot at the national finals.
I feel like I'm so close to Vegas, I can taste it.
It's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Yes! Jessie Graf, the first woman of this new warp wall. Well, that was Jessie Graf in qualifying, and I can't wait to see her run tonight. That's coming up a little later, but right now it's the other female competitor running tonight, Natalie Duran, the fun-loving YouTube star and medical researcher who made it through the 5th obstacle but just missed out on the wall. Stick the dismount! She's got it!
My first run was really emotional getting to the warped wall because I've been working so hard.
So close!
I tried 3 times and I just couldn't do it, so it was a little disheartening, but it makes me excited to prevail past what I've done before. I went to Europe recently for work, but I had to keep my ninja skills on point, so I actually trained in the metro, trained at Notre Dame in the canals, anywhere I could. Training in Europe is different. People are not so responsive to athletic people in public, so I'm glad to be back in Los Angeles where I feel like I could be my complete self again.
Once again, the Island Ninja Grant McCartney in Natalie's corner. We'll see him run in a bit. Duran just 5'3", 110 pounds. Across our 5 cities this season, we had 7 women earn a spot in the city finals. Natalie Duran is one of them. And she is on to the TikTok.
Yeah, she is so cool. You got to check out her videos on YouTube. She's got more than 100,000 followers.
She also has a day job as a medical researcher at UCLA.
No! That fall right there will make you sick to your stomach.
Well, Natalie Duran was inches from finishing the qualifying course, but she's knocked out by just the 2nd obstacle tonight.
Well, in qualifying, the big log was over here, a foot closer, so it's a little further jump for her. And watch Natalie as she releases. Her feet are too far out in front, and her arms never quite get there.
Vegas was so close. I felt it on the tip of my fingers. I know I'm meant to be there. It's going to happen.
Always a positive attitude from Natalie Duran. Well, our next competitor made his way to the city finals via the walk-on line. This is Adam Rail, a construction worker from Phoenix, Arizona. He had to work a little harder to get here, but that's nothing new for him.
I've been a concrete barber for about a decade. We shave concrete to make tabletops. My whole family is involved with the business. My mom is hands-on, my dad is hands-on, my brother works part-time. I love working with my family. I think there's nothing more rewarding. American Ninja Warrior, I started training about 2 years ago, I would say. I waited in the walk-on line for 2.5 weeks. We ate lots of PB&Js. We didn't really have a place to shower, so we cleaned up at a hot yoga studio. It was absolutely worth it. It was my initiation into the sport. It was my rite of passage. There are a lot of really, really great ninjas here, some of the best, but if I play my cards right, I think I've got a shot to make it to Vegas alongside them.
There are his parents, so excited to be out here after Adam's surprising performance in qualifying. Not only did Rail wait 2 weeks to compete this year, last year he waited in line in Kansas City, but he didn't get to win.
Bump that. Look at those arms. You can tell he lifts concrete for a living.
5'10 and a half, 185 pounds.
Nice skid up there.
Great transition power.
You saw how he got up high and slid down? Ooh, whoa.
Right through the... Oh!
Nice flip.
And he goes right up on the ring jump. And we're already seeing these competitors come out much faster than in qualifying. Much more aggressive pace, much more athleticism.
We're seeing the confidence growing in these competitors. Ooh, last minute. That was almost a head collision right there. Look at that again. At the last second, he pulls his head to the side. The concrete barber
And he's quickly on to the I-beam. Rail may be a rookie, but he's beaten some top ninjas in local competitions now, getting his shot on the big stage. Wow.
Just doing it big.
Well, Rail went out on the I-beam in qualifying, so he knows one small slip and you're in the water.
Look at this rail narrowing down. Imagine this as it goes down to just an inch, trying to support your entire body weight on the fingertips and toes.
Yes! I've got a sneaky feeling about this guy right here. Adam Rail may surprise you.
Well, we're going to see if he can be a high-speed rail up the warp wall. And no problem. 14 and a half feet, and people are still dominating the warp wall.
Watch out for Adam Rail, man. He is serious. He didn't wait in that line on peanut butter and jelly and top ramen to get here and go down in the water. I've got my eyes on you, buddy. Do it big.
This is such a relentless combination. Once you're on the salmon ladder, no respite until you survive the wedge.
I see you, Adam Rail. I see you keeping your L. Ooh, know your alphabet, and that is a perfect L right there by Adam Rail.
And now he's the first to try the wedge. Has to jump that bar down 10 feet between the angled walls. This is all about control.
Yeah, all about control and also about bringing your A game. You need more than your A game, though. You need to bring the entire alphabet when you get to the wedge.
He's going for the dismount here.
Oh! How did he miss that?
Looked like he had it, but the walk-on comes up a few inches short on the wedge.
Look at those balls on the end of the bar. They're not locked in place, so it's hard to get a good push-off. And you can see he went up, but not out, and just barely brushed the landing pad.
All those in order, in succession. Super difficult. Very challenging.
Some of our best are coming up, including Grant McCartney. You ever wonder what ninjas like Grant do in the 24 hours before they compete? Check out our digital series, 24 Before, available on the NBC app at NBC.com.
Plus, he left last year on a stretcher, not knowing if he'd ever compete again. Now, Ryan Kretsch has a shot at going back to Vegas.
I'm proof that you should never quit.
His run's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, two more ninjas looked to punch their ticket to Vegas. Beekeeper Liam Buell had the crowd buzzing early.
Go, Beekeeper.
But the Seattle native was stunned by the wedge.
Oh, the rotation got him. The rotation got him.
Tarzan Ben Helik looked legendary in the first part of the course. Going for a dismount here. Wow! But even this ninja veteran couldn't work his way past the wedge.
Oh! Boy, this wedge is knocking folks out and taking names.
Well, we've got a run going on right now. This is Nicholas Coolidge, one of last year's top rookies. You may remember him as the guy who lives in his van and occasionally dumpster dives. He was also the only finisher in last year's Venice City Finals.
Spectacular athlete to watch. He can do it all.
5'10", 160, tremendous body control. Wow. Going for the dismount here, Akbar. Wow! He is flying through this course. The paces we're seeing here in the city finals, blisteringly fast, so much faster than we saw during qualifying. Wow.
I've not seen anyone get that fast there.
Coolidge has become a social media star since his debut last year. Now has 128,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow, strong.
Wow.
You can't
That
find,
was effortless.
You can't find that type of strength in the dumpster. That comes from within.
And right up the warp wall.
I see you, Coolidge.
He ain't even listening, Akbar. That's how focused he is. He was the only person to finish the finals course in Venice last year, trying to do it again tonight.
Coolidge is just a different cat. He's a different guy. He's got that different dog in him, and he's going to need that dog in him to get up the salmon ladder.
Has to jump it up 4 rungs, then transition over to the wedge.
Ooh, that boy is powerful.
Wow.
Somebody's been in the weight room. All right, now, this is the wedge. It's uncomfortable, but so what? Oh, no! What? That got uncomfortable real quick.
Well, Coolidge got here quickly, but he's knocked out by the wedge.
This obstacle is new, and every time you jump that bar, it's a jolt on your grip. Coolidge makes that first hop, and the impact knocks his hands right off. This obstacle is going to be a real test tonight.
We'll have to wait and see, but that may be fast enough to keep him in the top 15. Up next, one of the great comeback stories of this year. This is Brian Kretsch, who left last year's competition on a stretcher, headed to the emergency room. But a few weeks ago, he bounced back to finish the qualifying course, which was something his family needed after a difficult year. That was a hard impact.
Last year was incredibly challenging.
Kretsch is down, and that is not a good sign.
I fractured my left leg in 3 places.
I'm waiting for more doctors to check me out. A lot of pain.
The rehab process was intense. Using my leg again was a completely new experience. Right when I felt like I was walking normally again, I found out that my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer.
It was really hard. She's a single mom. She's basically dedicated her life to raising me and Brian and the rest of my siblings.
Recently, my mom finished chemo. That marked the end of the hardest part of her treatment. Having my mom there to watch me for my qualifying run meant the world to me.
It's official. He's back.
It was an incredibly emotional moment for me.
Mama's just right below us, tears in her eyes.
My mom battled through her illness, I battled through my injury, and tonight I really want to get up to that final buzzer, hit it, and make her as proud as I did the qualifying night.
And there is his mom, Cindy. She saw him run for the first time in qualifying, and now she's back along with Brian's 2 sisters. Once again, Brian wearing that pink sleeve in support of Cindy and breast cancer awareness.
You know Mama's got to be proud. Kretsch has those long legs. He's one of the taller guys out here at 6'3".
That knee injury, so devastating. Tibia in 3 places at a PCL avulsion.
And now he is back and ready. Talk about a rehab.
Smiling there on the trapeze.
Just a year later, he's back at it again. No stopping Kretsch.
Well, he is an OG for sure. He's been here since the beginning, competed on all 8 seasons of American Ninja Warrior. But now the escalator, which has one less step than in qualifying.
You know, the thing I love about Kretsch is he doesn't use his injury as a crutch. Full speed here.
Well, so...
goodness, he might have refractured his tibia.
A hard impact on the escalator, and that's how quickly a run can end.
Good job, Brian.
Watch this again. He runs up that 3rd step and then goes airborne. He goes right over the 4th step and comes down hard on the 5th, and no way he could keep his balance with that impact.
Well, Brian is standing by with Kristine.
Brian, I think first of all, everyone wants to know when we're seeing you go down like that is, are you okay?
Yeah, physically I'm okay.
I know, I can see this is really hard for you. Can you tell me what's going on right now?
There's just... so many people. I'm so grateful to everyone. I don't want to feel like I'm letting them down.
I don't think that anyone would feel like you let them down. To come back from the injury that you had last year, you've rehabbed. I know that you can do it again.
Yeah, I am, and I'll definitely be back. I'll definitely be stronger than ever, and I hope that I can put it together next time.
Thank you, guys.
Heartbreaking to watch, but you can see just how important this is to competitors like Brian Kretsch. Coming up. Last season, Kevin Bull came up a few feet short. Down goes Bull, so close to finishing the course. This year, he's ready for a rematch.
Now it's time to go all the way.
Plus, he's been a fan favorite for years. But tonight, Flip Rodriguez is making a very personal revelation.
I can hopefully change some lives.
We'll explain when American Ninja Warrior returns. While we were away, 3 more athletes tried to punch their ticket to Vegas. Jesse LaFleur is one of the world's top free runners. His YouTube video
strength, grip strength.
San Diego's Jonathan Cunanan danced through the first part of the course.
Shake what your mama gave you, huh?
But like many others, this walk-on tonight ended at the wedge.
He didn't want none of that.
That was crazy.
Another walk-on, Eugene, Oregon's Jesse Cargill, got up the warp wall for the very first time. Jesse Cargill on the back half of the course, but the hardware store stock boy became the sixth person to reach the wedge and the sixth to fail.
Oh, take the bar with him.
Well, we knew the wedge would be difficult, but it just seems unbeatable right now.
Straight up, somebody's got to break through.
Up next, one of the real surprises from qualifying. This is 32-year-old rookie Chris Workman. He's an app developer who just moved from Arizona back to Las Vegas to be closer to his family. So he really wants to get to the finals.
I wish you guys can come, but it's okay. We'll be there. You guys will be there in spirit. We'll be there in spirit. If I just make it to Vegas finals, you guys can come and watch me, all right? For sure. Moving back to Vegas, I just feel more connected. What do you think of all this, Dad? Thanks, Dad. My whole family's here, and I wanted to be closer to my son, Caden. I'm a single dad. He's just like me. He likes to climb, he's energetic, he's always fooling around. Nice try. When I was in Arizona for my work, it was hard not being able to see him on a regular basis, you know, so I mean, I didn't think I would cry talking about my son, but I love him to death, you know? And now's the time to be in his life, a lot more. He tells his friends that he's the next American Ninja Warrior because his dad is an American Ninja Warrior.
He's got it! Chris Workman, the rookie!
If I can just make it to Las Vegas, it would mean the world to me because my son can come out to support me. And I want to show him that the dad can do anything.
I love you.
It's your dad.
His family's back in Vegas. If he makes it to the national finals, they'll be there to watch. But his training partners are here. Workman just 5'4".
Very key here, too, especially for the rookie. Never underestimate the obstacles in front of you. So easy to think that you conquered them in qualifying and you can do it again. But these obstacles are much tougher in the finals.
And right through the escalator. Again, these aggressive paces continue here in the city finals. He grew up in the small mining town of Tonopah, Nevada, and now he's gunning for a spot in the national finals with a shot at $1 million.
Work it like a boss, Workman.
Only 5'4", but having no problems with reach. We're just seeing such an impressive attack on the ring jump.
That's
one
the ninja
arm
spirit
making it
right
effortless. Well, everything you could dream up an obstacle for American Ninja Warrior? Check out our Obstacle Design Challenge on the NBC app and at NBC.com. You might see your creation on the course next season.
Oh, little gap almost caught Workman right there.
Yep.
Pushing up.
Easy. Nice.
Showing the strength here.
Chris Workman, the rookie, looking like a veteran here on the I-beam cross.
But this is where the ledge goes down to just 1 inch. Real smooth.
So smooth, so strong.
Very smooth. And he knows he's smooth.
This crowd's behind him. They want to see a finisher on this course. And right up it.
Oh, I see you doing a little kid and play.
And now the back half of the course, and no one so far has been able to get past the wedge. These brutal Final Four obstacles start with the salmon ladder.
Okay, here goes. It gets real here. Warm it up, Chris. That's hot. Oh, yeah.
So he's reached the wedge in a fast time, but now wants to be the guy who can conquer this obstacle.
We talked about the precision here.
Already
uneven. Make it jump here. That's the jump.
Oh, man. But this is where others have struggled. You get close to that dismount, you start swinging, and that bar will move.
Let's see if the magnetic can fly. No!
The ninjas are just not learning. You could see it, Akbar. That bar was rolling in his hands, caused him to lose his grip.
Well, remember, that bar isn't locked in place. So when he starts swinging for the dismount, it starts rolling backward. And look at his left hand. It comes right off. This is a tough obstacle.
But that may be good enough to get him to Vegas. He's the fastest of those who made it to the wedge. Remember, only the top 15 at the end of the night will move on to the national finals. Coming up. Her last run was so amazing, it got 50 million views. She has a blazing pace going. What's Jessie Graff going to do for an encore tonight? Plus, Grant McCartney brings the good times everywhere he goes. Now the Island Ninja rolls onto the course.
I want to make sure that I just have a blast. That's my goal.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior at Universal Studios Hollywood. During qualifying, I got to check out the park. This week, it was Akbar's turn.
This one?
That's too big for him.
My kids are so excited to go to the wizarding world of Harry Potter. But this isn't just like a facade. This is like the real deal.
Locomotor plates.
My kids, I think they want to start to learn all the wizardry.
And Stendia.
You know, my spell's pretty good because I'm pretty fancy with it. Revelio. Huh.
I'm so excited to go on a roller coaster.
We're getting ready to go over to Super Silly Funland. There are minions everywhere. Can I get a high five? All right, get a high five? They're everywhere. It's crazy over there. My kids, they are on cloud 9. I remember that feeling being a kid. This is magic. Oh, man, we had a great time. My kids already want to go back.
Well, speaking of fun, our next competitor is one of the most entertaining athletes ever on American Ninja Warrior. It's Grant McCartney, the freewheeling flight attendant from Honolulu, Hawaii. He has a good time wherever he goes, including halfway around the world.
People recognize me from American Ninja Warrior, but I've been a sponsored skateboarder for over 10 years. In February, we went out to build one of the first skate parks in Jaipur, India. In America, skate parks and skateboarding is easy. In India, there's no skate shops there, but they all want to do it so bad. So we put on a little demo. You can tell by their eyes that they're stoked. We had a blast. You're doing good. To do well on American Ninja Warrior is great, but this is something where I get to share something I really love, and I get to use it in a way that I see it can really change lives. It's amazing.
Well, he can put a smile on anyone's face.
Grant McCartney about to dance his way in the final. Hit that nay-nay, boy. I see you hit that nay-nay.
Well, imagine the dance moves he could do if he can become our first finisher right now. I don't know that anyone enjoys competing more than this guy. Grant's girlfriend, Brittany, and his dad, Ron, are here. His dad, a former NFL player. 6'2", 190, a lot of mass. And this is an upper body intensive course. He's going to be tested.
Hawaii 5-0. Come on. Boom.
Look him, Dano. He's got a ride on the pendulum. And he's through. It's amazing to think this guy was an unheralded guy coming into Venice last year. Now look at him. He's so loose, so confident, never seems to be stressed about what he's doing.
I love the dance moves he's pulling out here. That's a certain type of confidence that you just want to see in your athletes.
The performances we're seeing from qualifying to the city finals, so much stronger, so much more confident.
You see that 6'2" range? He was able to clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. Whoa!
And now the I-beam. McCartney's moving quickly. The way it's playing out, looks like you'll need to get to the wedge to have a shot at the top 15.
Well, McCartney's got to be careful with his size. He's almost 200 pounds. That's a big fella. He is in business. He is booming right now. Oh, using his chinny chin to rest.
Use that chin. Use that chin. Let's finish it. Let's finish it. Let's go.
But now the ledges get even smaller.
Upside down, blood rushing to his head right now. Keep going.
Well, 6'2", 190 on this 1-inch ledge. A lot of mass to lock in.
You see that slide? Look at him, slippery slide right there. Almost.
Got it. Boom.
I feel it coming. I feel the dancing bear. Uh-oh. He hit it before me. Hey, yo, Greg, shall we?
I love this guy, and he loves to make it fun. He's been a flight attendant for 3 years for Hawaiian Airlines, gets recognized on all his flights now.
Your power. Here we go. You got it.
Now he just wants to avoid a water landing here on the salmon ladder. Click, clack. And by reaching over, he's now made it to the wedge, but no one has been able to solve this obstacle tonight.
Keep it straight. Keep it straight. That was a nice adjustment there by Greg. And he's taking a big jump there. Doesn't want to gas out here. So he's taking a big jump.
He's going for the dismount.
Oh, use that long body. Oh, wow.
Grant McCartney, the latest victim of the wedge.
Well, they just can't figure out how to push off the bar on the dismount. We know McCartney's got some smooth moves, but look at him come off the bar. That was one ugly fall right there.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if that's good enough to get him to Vegas.
Oh, man. Let's go. Silly mistake. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
So checking the leaderboard, Grant McCartney joins the growing list of ninjas who failed at the wedge. Still looking for the first competitor to get past it tonight. Well, it's the run everyone wants to see tonight. What can Jessie Graff do on this difficult city finals course? She runs next. Plus, he always makes a statement on the course. But tonight, Flip Rodriguez is making a big statement off of it. It's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior here on the Bad Blood Universal Studios Hollywood. This is the biggest movie studio in the world. In Akbar, we've had some real drama here tonight.
You are absolutely right, Matt. And nearly all of this coming from one obstacle, the wedge. Just in the last few minutes, it claimed 2 more victims. Oregon's Jared Wharf
and the grip gave out.
And California's Ryan Robinson. Oh! This brutal obstacle has taken out hotshot rookies and ninja veterans. So far, every athlete that's reached the wedge, he didn't want none of that, has fallen at the wedge. This obstacle has a perfect record. 10 athletes up, 10 athletes down.
Grant McCartney, the latest victim of the wedge. But some of our best are coming up, and that includes this woman. It's Jessie Graff. The stunt woman from Calabasas, California, just crushed this course in qualifying. Video of that run went viral, has about 50 million views. There is no limit to what this woman can do.
I think it's really cool that a lot of people cite me as the top female competitor on Ninja Warrior.
History is made! The first woman up this new warp wall!
One of of the most rewarding aspects of competing in Ninja Warrior is the huge response I've gotten from women telling me that I've inspired them to work out.
Jessie Graff is super inspiring and just showing other women that, you know, we can do that stuff too if we really work hard for it.
She's stronger than she's ever been, super dedicated. I know she wants it so bad, and I honestly think she's capable of completing the city finals course.
I think it's just becoming a lot cooler to be strong and fit. And healthy is attractive. I'd like to conquer more obstacles, hit a lot of buzzers, and if I can inspire a bunch of people to be stronger and fitter, that's super bonus.
Well, everyone is excited to watch this run. Top ninjas like Drew Dreschel, Casey Catanzaro, and Michelle Warnke. They're with Jessie's mom. No one wants to miss this.
You got this!
So here we go. How far can she get on this brutal finals course tonight?
Well, she's rocking the red, white, and blue outfit once again. It worked for her in qualifying.
She is a performer.
Oh, yeah, she is a performer, Matt. It's showtime for Jessie Graff.
Jessie, 5'8", 130. Keep in mind, though, this trapeze, the switch to the pendulum has been increased by a foot. But no problem. Remember, she does stunts on Supergirl and other top TV shows. And a beautiful dismount.
Ooh, sweet as gold with the roll.
Now the escalator, which is playing much tougher tonight.
Well, as a stunt girl, you know she can make the move and adjustment if she needs to.
And smiling all the way. She loves the outfit. She says she loves being described as feminine, and for her, feminine, strong, athletic, and confident.
Uh-oh, what? Backwards. Ooh, she is a beast. This
Using
is new.
good control, good visualization, really kipping that body.
Yeah, okay, and this is where her pole vaulting background really helps.
She was a top pole vaulter at the University of Nebraska, came close to qualifying for the Olympics. Oh, and look at that, taking that left ring all the way up to the top so she can get a longer reach. That is smart. Great control here. That's what's amazing with Jessie Graff. It's not just the power, it's the controlled power. And she's through.
You can see her stretching out her hands and wrists. This course takes a toll. She's trying to keep the blood flowing so she'll have grip later.
And the crowd right there with her as she gets on the I-beam. American Ninja Warrior, one of the few sports where men and women compete on the same course. And Jessie isn't just one of the best female athletes. She's one of the best athletes, period. She can go toe-to-toe with the guys. This ascent, though, real challenge here, but she looks locked in.
You see this pull up here? You see her fighting for everything? She's got that confidence, and look at her grinning ear to ear.
Lock those hands in as it goes down to an inch here.
Slide it into an inch. You can look at that. Look at her strength.
And look at the long reach.
Wow! On full display.
She dominated the I-beam cross. In qualifying, made history as the first woman to make it up the 14.5-foot wall. Looking to do it again.
Oh, my goodness. That was crazy. I like it.
That could have been 16 feet and she would have gotten it. But now the back half of the course. Only a few women have ever reached this point. Jessie made it to the back half last year before falling on the 9th obstacle. This is an upper body gauntlet that starts here on the salmon ladder.
This back half, though, really does play to Jessie Graff's strength here. Everything is in line here for that upper body strength. Oh, there it is.
Good leap. A little cross grip there. Good kipping, good body control.
Great control here. She's trained all her life for this.
And Jessie Graff has reached the wedge. Nobody has made it through this obstacle. Now let's see how she controls this bar. This pole vaulter, such good body control.
You can't put a stunt woman like Jessie Graff on a movie set and can't tell me she's not going to be the star.
Well,
she is the star, like the star on her shorts.
Is so amazing. It's this dismount that's been problematic. She's going for the dismount here. Jessie Graff does it again. Yes! The first to get past the wedge. She's now gone farther than any athlete tonight. She's guaranteed a spot in Vegas, but she's going to try to finish. Up next, the helix hang.
We had this bad boy in Orlando last year, and only 4 athletes could get through it.
She'll have to work her way across those 16 rods, and they'll rotate as she climbs across.
And this just kills your forearms.
But what is she doing? What letter of the alphabet, Akbar?
Oh, she's keeping her L's. Matt, those might not even be L's.
Those are V's.
She's hanging into the eyes now. Don't get into the eyes.
No quit in this woman.
Keep them up high. Keep them up high.
And the crowd erupting. So impressed with what they're seeing. She's using her entire body for the reach.
She's got this. I believe in Jessie Graff.
Come on, Jessie. You know what? She's looking for a dismount here, I think.
She is absolutely gassed, but she won't go without a fight. Come on, Jessie.
No!
Tell me it ain't so.
What a run! Jessie Graff does have limits after all, but I gotta say she blew through all of them. Akbar, one of the great runs we've seen.
Matt, I couldn't agree with you more. On the helix, watch her hands. She just had no grip strength left. But check her out on the wedge. She is the only one to figure out the dismount, and just look at the crowd behind her when she gets through.
Jessie Graff continues to impress. Let's go down to Kristine for the Palm post-run interview.
You've got to be proud of yourself for this as well.
I am. This was the first time that I really surprised myself. I didn't think I'd be able to get through the wedge. That looks really hard and tricky, and I really didn't think I was going to make it. So when I landed after that one, I was legitimately shocked and thrilled, and I love being able to surprise myself and do what I thought I was incapable of.
Well, you have some time to rest your hands now. You are going to Vegas. There's some time before that. I think you can do anything. It looks like you can. Congratulations, Jessie. I love you representing the women.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
I gotta say, Jessie Graff is competing with the men and not just holding her own. She is dominating. So take a look. Jessie Graff isn't just on the leaderboard, she's at the very top as the only athlete to get past the wedge tonight. Coming up, when courses looked unbeatable. Oh, my goodness! Kevin Mould found a way. Can he be the one to break through on this course tonight? Plus, he's been waiting for years. Rock climbing phenom Josh Levin gets his chance to be a rock star on the course.
It's finally my time.
It's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Jessie Graff does it again. Well, that was moments ago. Jessie Graff became the first to get past the wedge. She's gone farther than any competitor tonight. Let's celebrate for a moment the amazingness of Jessie Graff.
Matt, it is impressive. She's not just keeping up with the guys, she's leading the way.
And this place is still buzzing. But up next, one of our great stories from qualifying. This is Gabe Hurtado, a shoe salesman from Fresno. This competition has given his family a big lift, as just a few months ago, they lost everything.
December 5th, 2015 is a day I'll never forget.
The 2-alarm fire started late this morning in a fourplex near Shaw and Marks.
It was awful, the feeling of hopelessness, like you couldn't stop it. I ran upstairs and I started throwing stuff. I started grabbing as much as I could and throwing it out.
That whole back unit just gone, and it went all the way up to the roof.
We lost everything.
It was my job as a father to make sure that we didn't let the negativity consume us. Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I'm a shoe salesman. I was busting my butt just to make sure we got a place as soon as we could. And we fought through it all as a family.
14.5 feet, no problem. Just like that, baby.
That special family bond felt like they were up there on that wall with me. Like, it wasn't just my victory up there, it was all of ours together. And we rose above the ashes.
And Gabe's family is here again tonight, and he has a lot of friends who made their way down from Fresno. Hurtado, a rookie, put up one of the fastest times in qualifying. He just started ninja training 2 years ago. Now here he is in the city finals.
Come on, Gabe.
Well, he said he put a Hurtado on the qualifying course.
Now he's got to put a Hurtado here on the TikTok.
But the course playing much tougher than it did in qualifying.
Oh, how do you like your Hurtado?
And a good job there, using his weight, crouching up and down. Big jump there. Now the escalator, and the shoe salesman has to be fast on his feet.
Gabe Hurtado showing excellent athleticism there on the escalator.
Well, it's been amazing. The pace we've seen in the city finals has been so much faster than in qualifying.
Ooh, he is in a rush.
It's looking like the wedge will be the cutoff. You need to reach that obstacle in a fast time to guarantee a spot in Vegas. Good long reach there.
Yeah, use everything you have there.
And a big dismount.
And he's safe.
5'7", 135 pounds, now taking on the I-beam cross. Got through this in qualifying.
Can the rookie do it again in the finals?
Well, he's got a good pace going here. He just needs to survive the I-beam cross. A big ask, though.
Reach up. Reach up and touch somebody. Oh, little twisted.
Fighting through it. Oh, shoot. I love the confidence.
You're that much closer. You're inches away from Las Vegas, and now he's got inches to deal with here.
This ledge goes down to just an inch. You can see
That's
just
insane.
barely any space on which to grab, but no problem for Gabe Hurtado. A ticket to Vegas is in sight. You know it would mean so much to Gabe Hurtado and his family. Has to get up the wall first.
Put that hurt on him. Put that hurt on him.
And he's up. Well, a year ago, Gabe Hurtado and his family were burned out of their house. Now he's closing in on a trip to Vegas. But he has to make it up the salmon ladder.
That tempo on the salmon ladder tells me a lot about the success he's going to have on the wedge. Oh,
not a good start.
There. All right, trying to
his rhythm. He's up, gotta touch it. And by reaching the wedge, he's got a good chance of staying in the top 15, but he can guarantee a spot if he gets past it. Only Jesse Graff has done it so far.
It's okay, baby girl.
And the wedge brings down another competitor.
Hurtado never got comfortable on that bar, and on his first jump, watch his right side. It's way out in front of the left, and he just slid all the way down the wall.
Let's go down to Kristine for the Palm post-run interview.
Gabe, the wedge is a brand new obstacle, so what do you think went wrong there?
You can't train for something like that. I was a little bit more tired than what I thought, but it was definitely fun. Good challenge.
You guys have had a really, really tough year, so it makes me very happy to deliver some good news to you. You did make it far enough, fast enough, so you're going to... I see you've got a very emotional family right now, so I'm going to let you guys enjoy this together. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Matt and Akbar, back to you.
Vegas, baby!
Well, still no finishers tonight. Can Flip Rodriguez break through? His run's just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in the Los Angeles City Finals. And on the course course right now, one of our favorites. This is Nick Hansen, the coach from Unalakleet, Alaska, better known as the Eskimo Ninja. He's got his family and a big group of supporters here. Came down from Alaska to watch.
Yeah, this crowd is lit. They are starting the Eskimo chant.
Now on to the I-beam cross, and this, again, so upper body intensive. And he's a big guy at 5'10", 170 pounds.
This is about to get real.
This is the key on this notch here. Controlling the feet. Smooth move there out of Nick Hansen.
Sliding. Look at that.
This guy, his village has 800 people accessible only by plane. We have athletes from every state in America and Guam. American Ninja Warrior, truly nationwide, global even.
Ooh, look at how far he's traveling. Uber couldn't get you that far.
He's got it. Nick Hansen not even slowing down. He is so determined. And right up it.
You know, the kids back in Alaska, they're watching this.
Well, only a few runners remain, so if Hansen can get to the wedge, he'll guarantee himself a spot in Vegas. First, he must get up the 4 rungs of the salmon ladder. This Inupiaq Eskimo fighting through it.
He's coming, Matt. He's coming. He's coming for it. I see you, Eskimo Ninja.
This.
An extra little pull.
He's up high enough. He can touch that bar. He touches the bar. The front is completing the salmon ladder.
Go for it now.
And there it is. He's done it. Nick Hansen is guaranteed a spot in Vegas, but now the wedge. Only Jesse Graff has been able to get through this obstacle.
Oh, look at that face. He is struggling. No!
You could see it. Nick Hansen was just absolutely done, but he made it to the wedge, and that's going to get him to Vegas.
Well, just look at his face. As he finishes the salmon ladder, you can see the exhaustion. And then when he gets his hands on the bar for the wedge, he had nothing left.
And right now, Nick Hansen standing by with Kristine.
Nick, I can tell you, you officially qualified for Las Vegas.
The kid from Alaska is headed to the national finals. What a great moment. So we still have no finishers on this course tonight, but if anyone has a shot, it's our next competitor. He's one of the most familiar ninja faces. This is Flip Rodriguez, the stuntman from here in LA. Until last year, Flip always ran wearing a mask. Now, for the first time, he's revealing why. David Flip Rodriguez, wearing the mask that has become his trademark.
In the past, when people would ask me about the mask, I would tell them it's something to protect myself. Now I'm ready to tell what the mask was really about. From about the ages of 9 to 15, I was sexually abused. How do you tell somebody that's going on? How do you tell somebody that what's happening behind closed doors, like you're afraid for your life? I'm older now, so I finally understand that what happened to me is not my fault. It's something I had no control over. I was a kid. Now, my hope is, in case there's somebody like me that watches this and goes, oh wow, Flip was able to talk about it, I can talk about it too and hopefully stop whatever's happening to them. Somebody will help you stop it because there's people like me that will stop that in a heartbeat.
Losing the mask, we're seeing the man behind him.
If this is my way to make an impact, then I'm gonna do whatever it is to make an impact in this world and change some lives.
It took such courage to come out and tell that story.
And that's a big step for Flip.
And he has so many people in his corner tonight, including his training partner, Tiana Weberly, his buddy, J.J. Woods, looking for his 4th trip to the Vegas finals.
Well, you want to see speed here? Watch Flip Rodriguez. He is fast.
We've seen Flip previously be reckless. I think we're seeing him be fast, but in control. But he wants to be the first to hit that buzzer tonight.
Well, Flip just needs to avoid a mistake on these early obstacles.
Ooh, gets through. Moving on to the escalator. Getting to the wedge will get him to Vegas, but you know he wants to finish the course. Unbelievable. There's the group of kids he coaches, calls them the Tadpoles. They were here for qualifying and back for finals. One of the great things we've seen is Flip giving back to the next generation of ninjas. And speaking out about his abusive childhood, as he did tonight, it really shows a much more mature Flip Rodriguez.
And he's a 6-year veteran now. Wow! And you see that? He's gotten better with time. He's a savvy veteran now. Woo!
Made it look easy. And now the I-beam cross. Flip used to be known as a parkour guy, but ever since he first appeared on American Ninja Warrior, he's worked so hard to develop his upper body strength.
Look at him just sliding across here like a little snake, a little spider, like a daddy long leg.
5'11", 155.
Reach up.
Locking it in. Flip Rodriguez.
Well, enough time to adjust the shorts right there. Somebody's got enough strength left in the tank here. Don't make any crazy moves here. Take your time.
He is locked in, Akbar.
Feel the 1-inch ledge. We can see him getting really close. I don't want to scream too loud and distract him. Good. Good for you. Yeah, he finally cracked a smile there.
Well, he got up a 19-foot wall in our skills challenge. This shouldn't be an issue.
Nice, man. I'm still impressed by that.
He is all business tonight. Trying to be the first to break through on this course and hit the buzzer. He's focused on getting back to Vegas.
Take your time.
Just needs to reach the wedge, and he'll be in. And he can concentrate on finishing. Good leap up. Gotta touch that bar, and he's done it. He's going back to Vegas.
We know the wedge has knocked out a lot of the competitors here. Only Jessie Graff has conquered this obstacle. Flip wants to join her.
You're absolutely right. If Flip wants to go all the way, this would be a big confidence builder.
But you got it?
Even. You want Vegas, go get Vegas. He feels it stuck there.
So he's going to go for the dismount here.
Oh, wow. He just got body slammed. He just got suplexed into the water.
Well, if Flip can't finish this course, I don't know who can. But the important thing, he's moving on to Vegas.
Look how far away he was. This was going to be a long dismount. But on his last swing, watch Flip's hands. The bar moves at the last second. His fingers come off, and he does a backflip on the way down.
Tricky obstacle. What can I say?
A disappointed Flip Rodriguez, but take a look at the leaderboards. Jessie Graff is still on top. She's gone farther than anyone tonight, but Flip Rodriguez safely in the top 15. Up next, hotshot rookie Josh Levin. He was a national champion in rock climbing. Can he be the first to break through on this course tonight? We'll see his run coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 2 more competitors tried to earn a spot in the national finals. Oregon's Jackson Meyer was popping and locking at the warp wall.
A dancing Boy Scout?
But the man known as the Ninja Scout was not prepared for the wedge.
What? He was miles away.
I'll get another day. How was that, bitch?
Arizona chemist Justin Hilston also made it to the wedge.
He's fighting for his ever-loving life.
Although he fell, his time was fast enough to earn him a ticket to the national finals.
He's going to Vegas, y'all.
So we're running out of chances to get a finisher tonight, but our next athlete has the background to go far on this course. This is Josh Levin. He's a college engineering student, but he's also one of the country's top rock climbers and finally getting his first shot at the course.
I started rock climbing when I was about 4.5 years old. Since then, I have won 19 national championships.
Hi, Stacey. Hi, Josh.
Stacy Culver was my first ever rock climbing coach. Stacy saw that I had potential and I loved the sport.
He was pretty cute. Cute, charming, and became my most talented student.
Through the years, our relationship has grown so much.
I just presented you with situations, and sometimes they were too hard, but you had a lot more confidence.
She's always encouraged me to follow my passion. In 2003, Stacy was diagnosed with a degenerative lung disease. She's already been through 1 double lung transplant.
The last couple of years, I'm slowly declining again, so I'll need new lungs.
I owe her everything I ever achieved in life.
Not only does he love the sport, but he also has a lot of character.
Well, next up, Josh Levin.
It feels like she's running the course with me. I want to be able to take all the energy that she's ever given to me and be able to complete the course and hit that buzzer at the end.
And there you see Stacy is here tonight to watch via FaceTime. That's Josh's dad holding up the phone there. Josh has been training for Ninja Warrior since he was 15. Wanted to compete last year when he turned 21, but hurt his shoulder right before and couldn't compete. And Akbar, this is one of my picks for a rookie breakout.
Well, this course will be a real test for him. It may be the first city finals course without a finisher.
This guy growing up a 10-time national speed climbing champion. We know he has tremendous strength and agility, but also intellectually a great mental approach. Now the escalator.
Get the speed going here. Fast speed, yeah. Right over the escalator.
Well, in addition to his rock climbing career, Levin is studying engineering at Northeastern University in Boston. He's had internships with NASA and Apple.
The rest of this course is the best of his talents as a speed climber, and now he just has to put it all together here. There's talent, and then there's rising to the occasion under the pressure of the bright lights and the fans screaming.
He's used to doing what he does in front of crowds, being judged. We've seen that can be one of the most difficult elements of American Ninja Warrior. It's not just performing, it's performing with the bright lights. Taking his time, but he gets through the ring jump. And you see his coach, Stacy Culver, watching there. How proud she must be. Back in the Bay Area, waiting on a second lung transplant. He can use his climbing skills right here on the I-beam.
This I-beam cross is long, 38 feet long.
So smooth.
Go big.
And great
Go
ascent
big.
there. Such power out of Levin. 5'6", 150, playing to the crowd. And he's going feet first.
Oh, boy, Matt. Wow, this is interesting. This is backfired for some others.
But he is looking smooth, and he's got it. He's taking his time. He may be conserving his energy for the back half of the course. Right up the walkway.
Hey, it's your time now. It's your time to shine. Everybody gets their time.
I think he may have been pacing himself. He wants to be the first one to hit the buzzer on this extended city finals course.
Well, we know he's got the upper body strength, but he's going to have to figure out the wedge.
And he's coming off a shoulder injury from last year.
Fully rehabbed here. No labrum problem there. Deltoid looks strong there. And boom, that boy's in business.
Well, he's reached the wedge, so he's guaranteed a spot in Vegas, but he wants to hit that buzzer. First, though, must get past this obstacle, which only Jesse Graff has been able to do so far.
Speed is cool here, but it's precision that he needs. You see that correction right there? That's a great correction right there.
And just great body control.
And there's no panic in his face. He looks in total control right now.
This rookie waited so long to compete, trying to correct the bar.
One more.
Got that bar. This is it, the moment of truth. Going for the dismount.
The rookie did it. That's what I'm talking about.
Josh Levin, just the second competitor to make it this far, along with Jesse Graff. And his coach watching from the Bay Area, gotta be loving this.
Now the shirt comes off.
Well, he's already guaranteed his spot in Vegas, but you know he wants to hit that buzzer. Still has 2 more obstacles in his way, including this brutal one right here, the helix hang.
Matt, with the helix hang, you get full swing here, 360 degrees here.
Well, we saw this in Orlando last year. Only 4 athletes were able to best it. But Josh Levin putting on a clinic.
He is working. Yeah, he is putting a spin on this one.
This obstacle stopped some of the best ninja athletes last year, but the college kid is figuring it out.
He's about to put a photo finish. Put that one on Instagram.
Look at what he's doing here. And the first to complete the helix hang.
Oh, man, that's a bad dude. He's not worried about fitting in. He is custom made.
And now just the invisible ladder stands between him and being the first finisher tonight.
You can feel it now. He is centering himself, about to take it to the top. He needs a little bit of energy.
Well, it's a 30-foot tower. Has to work his arms and keep himself up. An upper body test after all these other obstacles. 22-year-old rookie. Here we go.
Oh, boy, Matt. He's going against gravity. Some of those astronauts may deal with no gravity. He's fighting gravity right now.
Think about the absolute upper body blast he's had from the ring jump, the I-beam cross, salmon ladder, the wedge, the helix
He
hang.
is reeling his way here, Matt. Levin looking for that leverage that he needs to get to the top. He can see the top of the light.
He's used to being a champion as a climber.
This young kid from Sunnyvale, he can see the sun shining right now. His future is bright.
Josh Levin. All he's got to do is hit the buzzer. Josh Levin has done it. An unbelievable effort out of the 22-year-old rookie with his coach watching on.
Thank you.
That's got to be our palm wonderful, crazy, healthy run of the night. Josh Levin did what no one else could do. Got past the helix hang and then fought his way up the invisible ladder, and he's our first finisher tonight.
Well, a fantastic run out of Josh Levin, and he's standing by with Kristine.
Josh, you looked absolutely amazing, and I know that you've been waiting for this moment for so long. How does it feel to hit that buzzer?
Oh, man, this is really just an absolute dream right now. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this since I was a little kid. And be able to pursue my passion at this level on American Ninja Warrior just means the world to me. So thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We'll let you enjoy the win. Guys, back to you.
So we finally have a finisher on our leaderboard. The rookie Josh Levin now sits at the top just ahead of Jesse Graff. Those two the only athletes to get past the wedge tonight. Kevin Bowles pulled off miracles before on difficult courses. Remember Cannonball Alley? Oh, my goodness! He'll run next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the LA City Finals on American Ninja Warrior. And we are down to the final runner of the night. He's one of the fastest ninjas alive, It's Kevin Bull, the stock trader from Scotts Valley, California. And tonight, he has some unfinished business.
When I go into the finals course this year, I'm reminded of last year.
And made it look easy.
I made it all the way to the last obstacle, the invisible ladder.
He is delivering.
But I wasn't able to make it up.
And down goes Bull, so close to finishing the course.
That's definitely a motivation for me. It's time for me to step up the game and hit that buzzer. I do think I have the ability to do it.
What a dismount!
I've been training hard, and I'm ready to give it another shot.
Kevin Bull, the fastest time of the night. And there's some of Kevin Bull's biggest fans, the kids from Children's Alopecia Project. Kevin himself has alopecia, an immune system disorder that causes hair loss, and he's a hero for those kids. Well, Kevin Bull likes to go fast, but as he said, his real goal tonight, to get to the buzzer.
You see that rhythm? Boom, boom, pow, boom.
The power and confidence of the Bull. He sprinted through qualifying and finished 20 seconds ahead of everyone else. Bull was a track star in college. He knows how to go fast.
Ooh, good dismount. It's a bullish market here for the young Kevin Bull.
Right through the escalator. A blinding pace. And how much must it mean for these kids? Kevin Bull had alopecia, developed for him when he was 21. He says his real heroes are these young children who've dealt with it through some of the most difficult formative years.
Yeah, and right now he may want to slow down and say something so the kids can see him on the back half of the course.
Keep in mind, 2 years ago, Kevin Bull was a walk-on. Last year, he was part of Team USA that took on the world. Kevin Bull! His kids can barely keep up with him. He's moving so fast. Well, to ensure himself a spot in Vegas, he needs to reach the wedge in less than 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Well, it's not going to be a problem at this pace.
Yeah, he's got this. He's going to be fine on time. But if he wants to be the second finisher, he needs to conserve some energy for those final obstacles.
Already up that midpoint. Bull's 5'9", 157. Worked a lot on his climbing skills, but has to be careful on these 1-inch ledges. Looking strong, stronger than ever. Wow!
How strong? Real strong.
Barely winded. This guy was a decathlete in high school, state champion. And right up it. Kevin Bull, 5 runs away from a return trip to Vegas.
And he got here quickly. I hope he's got something left in the tank. Everybody rushing down to the end of the course here to get a look at Kevin Bull.
And right up to the salmon ladder. Just needs to make it up and touch the bar for the wedge.
It's a big deal.
With that, he's done it to Vegas. He's going back to Vegas.
Now I just want to show in front of the theater. That's what I want. I just want to show in front of the theater.
Well, only Josh Levin and Jesse Graff have figured out the... Not even Kevin Bull can do it. It just shows how tough the wedge has been. Trips up one of the very best, but don't worry, he's still going back to Vegas.
Well, on his very first jump with the bar, watch his right hand. It gets way out in front, and he had no way to save it from there.
Let's go down to Kristine, who's with Kevin.
Well, there's no one that I would rather tell this to and break this news to, but you're going to Las Vegas, and I had a feeling that's why you were smiling. You sped through that course. Was that your strategy because you knew you wanted to go back there?
Absolutely. You know, I had originally thought I was going to slow it down and try to really make sure to get my rest in between the obstacles, but that's hard for me to do. Also, seeing all the other competitors post good times to this point, I knew that I had to compete with them.
Stage 3 last year. How far are you making it this year?
Hopefully, stage 4. Yeah!
Top of Mount Midoriyama?
Top of Mount Midoriyama.
All right, I hope so. Congratulations. Not enough right back up to you.
So rookie Josh Levin is the only finisher tonight. And right behind him, in the highest spot a woman has ever entered a city finals, the amazing Jesse Graff. Kevin Bull was the fastest of those knocked out at the wedge. Other big names moving on include Flip Rodriguez and Grant McCartney. The Eskimo Ninja Nick Hansen and Tarzan Ben Milik just barely got in. We'll see all of these competitors in
we'll see more top ninjas, including Drew Greshel and James the Beast McGrath.
For Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila, and Kristine Leahy, I'm Matt Iseman.
We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.